Well, we've took a 2-day break now because of an editing problem, which was my mistake, and now we are back, so I'm going to recap you through it, and let's carry on with the Grimsby to glory. Hey guys, I'm MWS and welcome back to the FIFA 21 Grimsby Town to Glory. As I just said, Season 8, Episode 7, I think. Should be 8 if it wasn't for my own doing. As here we go today. Smash a like if you haven't done already immediately on the video. I want to see this video hit 20 likes. Let's go for 20 likes as we sit second in the league. 2 points behind Manchester City after 15 games played. I think that is fantastic in the way we are going, as Chelsea are just behind us, Arsenal 1 point after that, and Spurs of course level with Chelsea, so that doesn't make any difference as we are in December as well, so the games are harder today. We're going to play Everton first though at Goodison Park, underperforming but still I think needs to be played, then Sporting Lisbon, which I think is going to be a hard one. Of course it's a must win really, because the league table in the Europa League's glitched out on me. I can't go through even if I draw, even though my goal difference and alphabetically we are better. Don't understand it, as then we have straight afterwards Brighton, who are, I think, lower, maybe 14th, 15th. Then Wolves, who are maybe 9th right now. And then a big one, Tottenham, who were joint with us and Man City chasing top of the league, but have fallen off drastically to go to 4th spot and I think 4 points behind us, so that is going to be a tight game. Save Everton and Manchester City again in this month for next time, because we'll be playing them twice this month. Both of them already played Manchester United, so if you haven't seen the video from 2 days ago, go watch that. As let's get started. Of course, by getting started, I mean going straight into this first game, as players are asking to play. We've got a loan to buy for, I think, yeah, Maloney. I couldn't think of his name right there, even though I was staring straight at it. I am going to reject that, of course, going to the team that I first ever did a career mode with, Ibar, but actually not, because I am not letting that go through, as we need to get the team right for Everton. 12th, definitely underperforming since last time, as we still have a huge injury, though. Of course, 7 months without Kieran Dowell, so Nemecha did play well against United and has to step in and try and do his job. I'm waiting on Harper back as well, so that should be a good sign. Yes, we've lost Dowell, but we should have William, should I say, Harper back as soon as possible, as this is the slightly tired team for Everton. It's Dino in the goal with Frances, Rodon, Fry and Kelly in the defence, Todd Cantwell on the left-hand side of midfield with Ventador, Pope and Brooks, Nemecha in cam, and Balogun with his last couple of chances up front, because I can see Harper returning. And it looks to be a snow day right here at Everton, which is unfortunate. Didn't change the colour of the ball, of course, with Zach Steffen in goal, Nkulu, Wilmot Garcia and Adrian Nant at left back, with Tielemans, James in the midfield and Chotard, with under David and Anthony Gordon. I'm pretty sure that Chozard and Reece James are fullbacks, and Kuku and Eldrianan should have swapped with them, but that's what you get with FIFA this year. Players playing out of position seasons deep, so I don't understand it. Hopefully it's good for us though, as we do of course want to stay top of the league for as long as possible, as the first 5 minutes very, very dull in this game. But Rodon putting a great pass through the middle onto Brandon, as we're going to try and charge forward a little bit here. It's Brooks out wide, we've got Balogun, we've got everyone setting off into the box, and that's a decent cross back into Pope. And surely that's handball. It looks like Ben Wilmot dived with his hand. Nothing given. A very big chance gone, I think, there, as Kelly with a good touch. But his header, just a bit out of his way, actually ended up taking out Reece James and being out of position a little bit, as now he's back in left back. Great tackle that, though, from Joe Rodon. But Everton still to come at us. It's Şengis Under with a great pass through to Chotard, who carried on his run and has the opening goal of the game here at Goodison. We are behind straight away with Grimsby Town, and that is not a good sign. Really good ball though. Look at this. Pure liquid football from Everton. Straight through that gap. I think number 17, Rodon, should have stuck his foot out and blocked it, but he doesn't. And Frances is not right side of his man. Dino beaten. 1-0 Everton. Already going to be a bit of a challenge for us, but let's step up to it as Kelly, the left back, out of position all game today, has he made a good tackle, and Balogun has a chance to cross it to him. Can Kelly level it up? He can! Okay, so it's 1-1 already, and the left back for us has actually got, I think, his first goal he's ever scored for the club. I can't remember different. And it's a great little header at the far post. A great whipped in ball from Balogun as well to equalise the game up. But that's come unexpected. I don't know why he can't stick to left back. I mean, I'm not complaining on this instance, as he does make it 1-1. And almost half an hour in, it seems like a very end-to-end game as they had a bit of an attack there, Everton. But we do have the ball charging down the left wing in Nemecha. No one wants to stick to the positions in this game as he's going to try and fake it to try and cut back inside. Gives it to Balogun, round the corner onto Pope. And just tackled before he releases it. And Anthony Gordon right here, charging through the middle onto Cengiz Under, who slid in with Kelly there. He's not having the best of games defensively, but attacking-wise he is, as they've still got the ball. It's Yuri Tielemans with a good bit of skill in the middle to Chotard. Round the corner looking for the man running onto it. As would I be happy with 1-1 at half-time? Definitely with how Everton have actually played, but we could go in 2-1, and I kind of want to be with how they are underperforming this season on the whole, as Pope with a ball in to Nemecha, who does make it 2-1 as well. Great ball in, and there we have it. Just what the doctor ordered before half-time. We've turned the game on its head, and it's Felix Nemecha. Just makes that run last minute, just curves out wide to just whack that straight past Zach Steffen in net, who stands absolutely no chance. Even when he was at City, we put goals against him, and we still do it when he's at Everton. And with us more or less being at half-time, I wouldn't say it's been a good half, but we are, of course, in the lead. We've had to come from behind, and Everton have had a lot of the ball, as David here, 89 rated, with his back to goal, going further away. Referee, blow your whistle, as Chotard has it, the goal scorer. Now into Reece James, back onto David, and we've been able to hook that away and get the half-time whistle, as yes, something does need to change. I honestly don't see us having this lead at full time if it doesn't, as yes, 2-1 to us at the break, undeserved, but I'll take it. Just need to try and get this extra one, as here he is, Alexandro Frances coming forward. I always get his name wrong, but I've finished caring at the moment, as Pope has a run on from Brooks right there behind the defender. Could we instantly make it 3-1? I think we really need to, if we're going to get this win, as Brooks has slotted it in. And I did not expect that to happen. Straight from kickoff. And David Brooks has one of his first in-game goals. And it's the two ex-Bournemouth players with them. Great little fit that as well. I honestly didn't think that was going in, as it's great touches. And bang, Steffen really should cover his post better. Lovely finish after all of Everton's domination to get one straight after half-time. After the team talks, I think is perfect. So hopefully they go more attacking and we can catch them on the counter, which it looks like they have a little bit. Chotzak caught out, but caught out us as well. And Lewis, the centre-back's coming on, a bit inexperienced, but you're going to gain it playing against these clubs, as that is a great save from Dino, though. Really keeps us in the game. Great from our 88 rated keeper. He's really risen to the top in this second season right here, as Gordon tries the magnificent. Just not happening for him, as yes, Everton have really been good since the next goal, as Dino makes another great save, and it's another corner. We are not going to win this 3-1. I would be very surprised if we are, because they are putting everything at it now, as Cantwell with the header away. Garcia, the centre-back, has it in the box onto Nkulu, and they've managed to steal it. And Tielemans with the ball right there to Cengiz Under through. Lewis has to be careful here against a really good striker in David, as they do get the ball still, and it's another save. Dino, you have been brilliant this game, as yes, another corner, literally the third one in a row, I think, as Tielemans with a good whipped in one. Lewis away, he's doing well, he's the centre-back so far, as Gordon with a couple of skills, and we do rob it. And after about 1 million corners this game, can we try and make it 4-1? We've caught them on a little bit of a break, as Pope, good touch to the side to Nemecha. He's going to look for Balogun though, as Florian Balogun has a bit of an angle to shoot at, and don't give him it. Defenders just don't, as that's a voice break as well, as we've made it 4. It is a great hit, a cross goal from Florian. Think job's done and dusted now. Beautiful result. Same, we were 1-0 behind in this game, and Everton have been really, really good attacking wise. We have done well to nick it by 4 goals. And Everton, when I just said they dropped off a little bit at the start of this game, when they were in like 13th, I really did mean it. These have been just so wasteful. It's not like they play bad. It's just like they don't know what to do when they get in front of net like we do, as I think that might just be offside, but it hasn't been given it, and that could have actually been 5-1. Probably should have took the chance a bit more literal, as can we score from the corner anyway? It's going to fall to Brandon Pope, who's going to turn out, try one from range, headed away. Straight after, it is the end of the game. What a win. What a win away from home as well. So they're going to try and get revenge, I think, when they come to our place at the end of this month. In the next episode, that will be. But I am satisfied with the present and the win we've just got. And after a big win, Fabian, congratulations on Player of the Month. I can see at the side. This is an even bigger game, in my opinion. Sporting Lisbon, the Portuguese side, away from home when they are above us in the group just by magic. Literal magic. They don't deserve to be above us, but they are. And we must win. There is nothing else said. I did not get a message as well from William Harper saying he's back. So yes, he's still going to be out for this game, as that is a huge loss. A very, very big one. And of course, with Brighton at the weekend in the Premier League, I am going to make a couple more changes, but I aren't going to go too far from the roots, the main 11 that is, as I will go with this one. Dino in goal. Powell and Chalobah with Dale Fright and Kelly at the other side. He has to be in after his goal. With Smith, Vencedor, Pope and Brooks in the midfield alongside Nemecha. And Florian Balogun must stay up front. If not, it would have been Sasa Kalajic, which I am not going to opt for on this occasion. As here we go. Big do or die really in the Europa League, and I don't want to die. And here we go. We're in Portugal for this game. You can see the players. Hopefully they don't look nervous, as this is going to be a big game. I don't think they have many special players, but of course did do well in their game against us at Blundell Park. Every single one of them has to be up for it, especially Balogun, who has to try and score the goals, and the manager, ourselves. We need to beat Sporting Lisbon. I don't want to go out of the Europa League, although I've put most of my focus into the Premier League, and where we are comfortably in a Champions League spot, which is bewildering. I do want to try and do well in this Europa League. I've got the objective to win it, even though I'm kind of not fussed about winning it. I just want a good run, as it's Ribeiro in goal, Rossier, Barrios Soares, Ignacio El Hakim, and Mendes at the back with Nunes and Tabata. Michael Connolly on the wing, of course, our old player, Sporar and Cabral. He did it at Blundell Park, did Connolly, with his new club. Now his old club, where he came through the academy with the likes of Pope. He's going to try and get vengeance. Is Pope, that's who I mean, as we're going to try and beat them. It's Tabata with the ball in the middle for Sporting. It looks like it's got a bit of a fast tempo to it. The passes they've made already look very quick, and they've got a man running through right there. They've got two men running through as Tabata gets it back. Dale Fry with a big tackle though. He has to be back onto his best, even though he has just recently played. We did have a little bit of a rest, as this is quick football as well. And Florian Balogun with a chance for us now, and Balogun has missed. That could be costly. I mean, it was a terrible miss, wasn't it? As the ball's whipped in right there, but it's going to fall to Unai Vencedor, who's played almost every single game since he's come in. Really good player as Brooks in the middle to Pope. It's to Nemecha, who've got to get this passing going really quick, as there's an offside. And it's Unai Vencedor in the middle again right now. Gives it to Nemecha, on to Brandon Pope. And can we try and get a gap through the middle? I'm going to take it this way into Nemecha. Now to Balogun, round the corner with a forced pass and have a shot again. It's Balogun. I think he needs to change them bright red shoes off, because it's not working out for him. Would have loved an early goal to try and get his confidence up, as Vencedor, brilliant first time pass straight to Felix Nemecha, who can now put it through to Balogun again. Right, third time lucky. Don't make it be the fourth, as that's a great cut inside and a great shot, but it's missed again. Honestly, this guy just can't hit a barn door, and in 15 minutes he has had 3 glorious chances to do so. Honestly, it's getting frustrating right now, as Connolly with a good ball over the top as well to Sporar, and that's Sporting Lisbon's first chance of the game. See, they're not out of it, and if it stays this way, we might be out of it ourselves because of the weird league. So, Powell, let's try and get forward again and maybe not give it to Balogun to shoot. Like Benzema said, he's playing against us right here as Pope gives it into Nemecha, though. He is making a good move, and that is a sloppy pass. And Sporar on the ball right here gives it to Matthews, who's passed it straight out of play for our throwing now, and Brooks to just give it to Powell as he needs to go back out wide. There we go. Good ball into Powell, now to Pope, now onto Balogun, who's got the run around of him, but still not the best, I don't think, because he's going to keep the ball, is the striker. Into Vencedor, into Nemecha, out wide to Brooks again. Before half-time would be a brilliant time for a goal, but runs into the defender. We just need that moment of magic, which the commentary is talking about right now. However, it could come as one of his ex-players is driving at us in Connolly. Just tapped away, but he's got the ball in front of net, and Henderson with a great stop with the footwork. I mean, that could have been tie over just before half-time. A terrible time to concede as they're still going forward, Sporting. And they've had 2 chances in this half, and they've been really good ones. We need to promptly, or put one away pronto, should I say, as we are getting a counter-attack right here before half-time. It's Balogun again. Could he do it? Even though the timer's going down, he's cut back inside, tries to get a pass off to Nemecha, still gets it off to Dan Smith, and that's got to be handball, right? No, it hasn't been given. Ventador still with the ball to Kelly with a whipped-in ball, which is weak, but that had to be handball as Ventador with a terrible touch. Referee might have shafted us right there at half-time. It is going to be, of course, 0-0 right here, and we should be going through, although the league table tells us not. And I don't want to rely on that dodgy league table. I want to win. So, boys, you've got to get out there and earn us it, as we've got the ball into Brandon Pope right now. Back out to David Brooks. We can get this to the side of the field, but I'm not going to opt for it. I'm going to try and go down this right-hand side, as we need to use Brooks. He got a goal in the last game, and he's been very lively down this side, just not utilising him, as it's Tabata now on the ball as well. Into Michael Conley, now onto Jovan, who's running at us. We just need to try and get a touch in right there. Chalobah doing good shepherding work as Conley has it back. It's a great cut inside, and Fry has to put it out for a Lisbon corner, so got to try and get rid of this. It's Cabral who played magnificently against us in the last leg with a good whipped-in ball, and Powell with it away. So far, I won't say clinging on either of the teams, but definitely not a clean game, bit of grudgy, not many clear chances, although Brooks has a run on here. He's got Balogun in space, but I'm going to hit it with Brooks. That was a gamble, but it paid off as Brooks gets his 2nd of the game, or 2nd of this episode, should I say, 1st of the game, and in a vital one at that. Brooks might have just changed it. Brilliant stuff, as look at it, just see it again. I really was going to pass it to Balogun, but I saw that defender just sneak in front of him last minute. So I tried to sneak it past the keeper, and it worked out. Big goal. Absolutely huge goal, that one. As we've still got to try and fight on, though. Can't have it stopping there, as now it's Michael Connolly with a couple of decent skills right there to get out of that. Jeez. As Nemecha makes a tackle, though. Onto Florian Balogun. Nemecha making a continued running a foot race with the keeper, and he just gets there. As the ball's whipped up as well. Looks like they're going a bit route one, and that's a really lucky bounce for him, and he's just offside, Cabral. My heart just went then for a second. I thought it was through as Power the pass in the middle as well to Brandon Pope. He needs to try and charge forward a little bit. Give it to Brooks at the side, having a really good episode. Into Balogun with a run around him of Nemecha. Gives it back to Unai though. Unai just messes it up, and that's not like him. 15 minutes left. It does look like Sporting's becoming a better team right now and a better outfit just late on, as Ignacio gives it to Doumbia. Around the corner into Mattheus. He's just ran straight passes into Sporra, the striker. Snapped, got back up, and Kelly beat him to it. As it's Cabral into Sporra, into Mattheus. They're coming forward. Jovan back to Mattheus. Need to try and block that. Dowell with a clip of the ankles. That's not good. And a chance for a whipped-in ball as Kalajic has come on for Nemecha. Need height to stop these attacks as Kelly does it himself, though. Another one to praise right today, as he's done really good. As Doumbia has the ball on the edge of the box. 5 minutes to keep Sporting out and get us place in the next round, the knockout rounds of the Europa League, as that's a dodgy pass, and Fry to just boot it up the field, looking for Balogun, use that pace, and almost got there. As we don't know added time just yet, it's the last couple of seconds of this first, or second half should I say, as now 2 minutes added on. Dale Fry with a tackle far forward into Mattheus though. It's through to Cabral! And Sporting Lisbon have scored in the 91st minute. That might have cost us the game, you know, and we might be out of the Europa League with that. It is devastating. It is a disaster, as the Portuguese team have nicked it. I think we're out. I think we're out, literally. I think that could have sealed it, and it's Cabral with the goal. Big shock, very big shock. Can we get something before the game's over? Kalajic to run forward. Tackled by Doumbia, and no, I think it's game over. I think we're done. I think we're done. We might have to just check. Oh, what's it gonna be? I mean, I shouldn't have said I didn't want to do this. Yes, the manager ratings plummeted. We still are doing, of course, really well in the Premier League, but the Europa League, I thought we were going to go really far. I think this might be the first time I've ever got knocked out in the group stages as well. As did we finish? Yes, we did. 3rd. But I don't have a clue how. Look at the goal difference. it's better. Alphabetically, it is better. How has that even worked out? I don't understand. We conceded less, we scored more, we had better goal difference, just the same points and better alphabetically, but Grimsby Town have finished third in the group and it's spotting an LASK to go through. I think I've learnt my lesson in not playing all the reserve players. That is honestly gutting getting knocked out at that stage, as yes, we're still unbeaten, but that does leave a sour taste. Sporting Lisbon really stepped it up against us, didn't they? As now we have Brighton going to be simulated in 12th. Hopefully the bad morale doesn't seek into this one, as we are 100% going back to our starting 11. I don't think it could have made any difference if we had, of course, the best players. We did dominate the game. It was a late goal that's just cancelled us out. So we're going to go into Brighton with a kind of tired team, but they need to put it right with Dino in the goal. Frances back in, Rod on the same, Fry and Kelly, with Cantwell returning, Vencedor, Pope and Brooks, who's been the only player really trying his heart out today. But then I could say the same for Nemetra a little bit, and Balogun up front. Should have won us the game, really, in that one. So I think William Harper, as soon as he's back fit, will go straight into that lineup. As can we get this result? It should not be a loss. It's going to be a quick simulated one. Please don't let us down before Wolverhampton, which is going to be simmed as well. As Brighton Hove Albion beat us. You could just see it coming. You could just see it coming. So that is our first defeat, really, to a non-top 6 Sky Bet club. And straight after the defeat, so are the wheels coming off? And it's on to Wolverhampton after 2 disappointing games right there. I might think the wheels have gone a little bit. Spurs do not take the chance to... Well, I don't think they could have jumped above us, really, but they do actually narrow the gap before we play them after Wolves as well. So this one has to be a result. We're going to play the exact same team, exact same lineup, starting 11, bench and all that. If Harper isn't back, which I don't think he's going to be, as there's a risk of losing 2 players as well. Who are these 2? It's David Brooks and Joe Rodon, so the Welsh pairing actually could be off. Probably need to sign them back up before January. Maybe get onto that off screen, as these are the team literally below the table, so Liverpool must be like 8th at the moment, as Wolves are in 7th, and this is away at the Molineux. Yes, probably shouldn't simulate it, but I definitely want to play Spurs today to try and regain my form in-game. So this is going to be a simulated one. The youth squad of this career mode is Wolves, as we do actually get the win. So it's not all bad. Mathiasson with the goal, but Balogun and Brooks with his 3rd in 4 actually getting us the win. So he might be playing for his contract a little bit. I never considered that, so I might renew it last minute to see if he can keep it up. As we have 40 points right now, and Spurs can overtake us with the game that we have next against them. Chelsea can't, of course, they've dropped off a little bit, so they must have lost when Spurs would have won, as we've got a player returning from injury, and it can't be Dal because he's 7 months out, as this should be it. It is. William Harper is back, and he's just straight off into the 11. Yes, Balogun scored, but he's done nothing to prove himself in game to me that I should use him as my primary striker. I don't mind him off the bench, but he isn't a starter for Grimsby. With the way we've gone on at the start of the season being this high up, he just cannot remain. With Dino, of course, in the goal, he does, with Frances, Rodon, Fright and Kelly. Looking at it, isn't really a high-rated defence, but doing really, really well for themselves. So, got to praise them boys, as Cantwell, Vencedor, Pope and Brooks doing well as well. Nemetra the same, stepping in for Dal, and Harper. So I am praising all the boys, even though we've just been knocked out of Europe, which we took so long getting in, going through the Carabao Cup. But hey-ho, we'll focus on the league and hopefully beat Spurs to try and get a bigger gap in the top 2. And this is the Spurs team that we're going to face today. So, it's Martin van der Voort in goal, Tavares, Braithwaite, Jimenez and Reguilon in the defence. There's Sungao and Stevie Bergwijn, Harry Wilson, Torreira and Rodri. I think that's going to definitely be switched up with Harry Kane up front. Why is Bergwijn in CDM instead of Torreira? I'll never know. Why is Rodri on the wing? It's bamboozling. Even though, hang on, they've got 3 CDMs, because Rodri in a cam, Torreira in a cam, and they've got a Sungao. Don't know what's going on. Whatever it is, though, I hope he's weak enough to try and get us the win, as they are sticking to the team they've put out. Look, Bergwijn sitting in CDM, as that's a good ball through, but Dino to just dive on it. Spurs going to try and start off the better on a cold night at Blundell Park, I'd say. Worse than Stoke, because we've got a ball here onto Nemetra as well. Harper straight back into the starting lineup, onside as well. We've never beaten Tottenham, but we've took a 2-0 lead early on against them last time. Oh, one of the times out as Van der Voort makes a great save as well. So a corner ball straight from Harper's shot. Can we get a header? No, but it's going to fall back to us into Rodon right here. Onto Brandon Pope, who likes one from range. but just didn't want to shoot. Felix Nemecha here with the ball and a man on the outside of him as he's going to run at them and gives a ball out wide now. Harper's in the middle. Can we take the lead that I think we deserve? And no! Harper's actually missed. How often does he miss? Maybe it's just coming straight back from injury and the struggles have been there, although he was injured, or not injured, offside. Anyway, I think he should have buried that. Basically, England striker versus England striker for the international spot with Harry Kane and Harper battling it out. Harry Kane's probably going to get the limelight, I'd say, still in the prime of his career, although I think Harper will come from in the future as Pope with the ball around the corner into Ventador, now into Harper himself, into Nemecha, into Harper again with a good turnout, but that's got to be a free kick. And this is a good position for one, a really good one, as Harper looks like he has excellent free kick taking stats as well. First time he's going to take one. 1.5 bars of power. Can this be the first free kick we've scored as it's just over? And I think with the stats he has, he really kind of shouldn't miss from that range. My fault. Was it off the bar? No, just over it. Now it's Tottenham's turn straight after. Harry Kane getting a free kick from a little bit of a lunge in there from, I think, Frances, as Kane's going to shoot from range as well, and that's a decent one. And that's definitely on target and hit with venom, like Marcus Rashford's ones for Man United when we've played them in the past. There's Bergwijn with the corner as well in CDM. Rodon with the header away, and a good touch from Fry, which should have been a free kick with the trailing leg, but not given, as Asung Kiao. I mean, that was a red card for Cooper the other day for Leeds, so I don't know how it hasn't been given, as Rodon makes another good tackle. A good ball up here to Harry Wilson, the Welsh winger, apart from Brooks, of course, who's been our best player today, as that's a ball in the middle. A good 1-2, and Torreira scores. Torreira scores for Tottenham. I was saying this has been a good half so far, but not really anymore. Tottenham's so hard to beat in career mode. I would have been happy, even though they're below us. But no, not happy anymore. We should have been at 0-0. We should have been. But we've just lapsed in concentration. Let us cost us. Just Dino diving out the way as well. And Harper right here. We're going to try and keep on fighting, I guess, before half-time. Although I don't have any faith at the moment. As Harry Kane puts the ball out to Harry Wilson as well. Tried to slide in there, as Asung Kiao gives it to Torreira. Missed the tackle. Rodon's going to be really careful as well. Already on a yellow card. Maybe Chalobah will have to come on in the second half, as he's not having a good game against his former club. But Nemecha, though, has a bit of a run on here. Harper over the top. He's got the pace to beat the defender too. That's surely, but a good hook away. That was really the last action of the first half, as we are 1-0 down. And undeservedly so, I think. It's the Arsenal man playing for Tottenham who has scored, as I can't make any actual in-game changes today. They've all got to go through quick subs, because I saw Harp has the ambulance picture above his little player name right there. So if I sub it, or try to sub anyone else, I'll have to take him off. Another glitch in the game this year, which is stupid, like the Sporting Lisbon one, as Cantwell, though, has an attack on here. Can we try and do something? Todd Cantwell running through, gives it to Nemecha, across the field into Brooks. Good touch. Can we get one back? It's a good save. I knew he'd save that before it even hit his gloves, as it's a good start to the second half as well. Through the bodies to Ventador right there, as they can't get it back into Kelly, the left back. Just keep the pressure up. Playing out from the back right here, it's Joe Rodon into Dale Fry. Good touch to keep it away from Harry Wilson, who looks like he was beginning to accelerate, as Cantwell as well. Cuts inside, gives it to Nemecha. One goal will just do us the world of good. Try and get us back into it, but Nemecha, what are you doing? Still going to remain out of course. 1-0 as Torreira. Great tackle, that one. And Pope to run forward with the ball. We've definitely got a bit more urgency going for us in this second half, as that's a great touch. Dan Smith's come on for Nemecha. I feel like the cam does need a bit of a rest, of course, being a starter now out of nowhere, as Van der Voort. That was a bit dodgy from the keeper. Still reluctant a bit to take him off, though, because I know what he's capable of, as he might be able to show what he is here. If he's onside, which he might not be, but he is. Harper with the ball, but Tavares with the tackle. Oh my days, it's telling me to take him off right now, but I can't, because we've got a corner as well. He scored before a header from a corner. Can he do it here? It was going straight on it as well. But Pepe, another ex-Arsenal man to head it away, and Ventador with a chance here! And a save again! Unai pushing on the door, as we are fully pushing on the door in this second half. No big chance, but still, chances are coming our way more than Tottenham's, which is always a good sign, as it's telling us to take him off. As long as there's a corner, he will stay on the field, as his man's on the ground. Here it goes towards Harper, just over him that time. And Rodon, forgot, I can't take him off really, can I? But he is really, really on a thread at the moment, as we've got a chance to whip this in as well. Can we try and steal it here? Van der Voort, though, off his line. Man of the match, that keeper. Man of the match. I don't know if he's still a youngster or not, but he has been extraordinary even in this game. He's been perfect for Tottenham, as they might see out the win. Although we are going to keep on fighting. So that's a good ball around the corner as well to Torreira. Got to just stand him up. Casemiro now. So we've got a bit of a nick on the ball right there, but it's still gone through to Kane, and a good block. Again, just a little bit of added time. I don't know if we're going to get to the side of the field or not, as Rodon. If he would have got sent off, then I would have been fuming, and we've got a little bit of added time. Come on, Sporting did it to us. Can we do it to Tottenham? Harper and Pope charging forward. A good duo, that. Can we stay in second place in the league? No, we can't. No, we can't. He probably should have come off, to be honest, Harper, but I kept him on, and he's messed it up in the last minute. We have lost to Tottenham. We're out of the Europa League as well, as this really hasn't turned out good today. Yep, 2 defeats. 2 defeats, not very good, as the manager rating continues to go down. We have a 2-point gap on Chelsea now, but we still do have a 5-point gap on 5th. So that is pretty decent, as yes, it's difficult, as even look at that, the top scorers, we've got no player on there, which we usually do have one hanging in there. But of course, Harper's been injured, who I would expect to be kind of in there. So swings and roundabouts, as I think this may be the end of it. I want to see where Liverpool are, though. Very intrigued where the reigning champions. A video we did yesterday as well on Liverpool. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. They're in 9th. As Man United are even in 7th. Everyone's dropping off, as in the relegation zone at the moment. Reading on 2 points. Sheffield and West Brom. So we do have United next. Should hopefully be easier. And Everton, who are underperforming, in 15th now. 15th. Cannot believe that. As yeah, I think we'll call it a day here, and I think it's been a pretty decent day, although it's been one of the worst episodes, but I think the Everton results kind of carried it. As unfortunately, guys, this has been the end of this episode. Like, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos instantly tomorrow. Again, apologies, this video was not immediately put out on Saturday. I had to hold it back because I had some audio troubles, so I had to redo the whole video, and yeah. Hopefully you've enjoyed, even though we've crashed out of a tournament. In a bit, stay safe, and I will see you all, lovely people, in a bit.